Well, the Orioles botched a play again, so we got to talk about it. The Orioles have been really bad, guys. They've lost 26 out of their last 32 games. They have the lead in this one in the third inning, but now there's 2 base runners on, and Brandon Hyde, just the night before, in his postgame, addressed the media and said, right now, the defense has to be good, otherwise we're screwed.
We let them down defensively. Unfortunately, we have to play really good defense to have a chance for us scoring a ton of runs. So defensively, we just have.
He said that right before this game. So let's see if the defense picks him up. We got a 1-1 count, 2 on, no outs, slider fouled off. Catcher says, oh, I like that one. Let's throw that one again. So they throw that one again, but now it's a single. And the run on second, is he going to score? He's rounding home. The throw comes, and he's safe. And third baseman, he decides that instead of cutting this ball off, which he could have just taken a step to the left. It's not really out of reach. He decides instead of cutting it off, he's going to fake cut it off and keep the runner at second when the runner is staying at. I don't understand what that fake, like what he thought could have been happening. And then the catcher thought he was going to cut. He faked his catcher out. Catcher thought he was going to cut it off. He doesn't. So the catcher's got to dive for the ball. And now, instead of first and second with a double play in order, they go second and third. The very next pitch, Ramirez shoots it to right field, and now they're coming home with it. And this is an interesting play because this is the go-ahead run running home. So Ramirez rounds first pretty big, and you see this in baseball a lot where there's no outs. So Jose Ramirez right now is thinking, that's the go-ahead run. If I break for second, the worst thing that happens is he cuts it off, which guarantees that the go-ahead run scores, and you're kind of trading an out for the go-ahead run there, So they say they're going to bait him. I baited him to cutting it off. So they cut it off. They have Ramirez dead to rights, but guarantees that the go-ahead run scores at home. Now let's see if J-Ram can just work some magic. And what happens is nobody anywhere on the Orioles anticipates a rundown. The center fielder didn't start running to cover second. Right fielder didn't start running to the infield. The third baseman hasn't broke to cover second base on the rundown. The catcher hasn't broke for third in anticipation of the third baseman breaking for second. And the pitcher, he would go to home. So it's just all around a bad time. And then they do this shovel pass, which is maybe the worst thing ever. There's no one at second. So instead of just eating the ball, they do that shovel pass. Doesn't work. J-Ram's in at second. Here it is, a little shovel pass. He's in at second base. And now the third baseman broke really late, and the catcher broke to first base, which I don't know. I don't think they teach that. I think the catcher should go to third. Who cares if he goes back to first base? At least he's back at first base. You just don't want him to be able to get to third base. But the catcher goes to first base, which I think is the biggest miss of the whole thing, besides everyone else just not doing anything. Even the third base coach for the Indians doesn't realize he's just clapping and head down. He doesn't realize he's not screaming, come to third, but J-Ram is, and the catcher realizes it, and now it's a race, and he's in safe because, just bad defense by the Orioles all around, and everyone's kind of laughing and saying, like, wow, that was funny on our end, not funny on Brandon Hyde's end, and the next batter, he's going to shoot that one past the third baseman, and that scores another run. And Hyde's thinking, man, I guess we're not going to do the good defense thing. We're just going to do the bad pitching, bad defense, and bad offense altogether thing. It's a bummer, a real bummer.